We now have to add clickable hotspots, and we'll do this by adding a symbol from another library. Choose File, Import, Open External Library. The File Navigator appears. We're going to go inside of the 09end folder and choose 09end.fla. Click Open. Another library panel opens showing the symbols and imported assets from 09end.fla. In the steps that follow, you'll import items from this library into your 09_workingcopy.fla document. In Gallery 1, add a new layer and name it Hotspots. In the 09end.fla library panel, drag the door movie clip symbol onto the stage in the Hotspots layer. The door movie clip automatically gets added to your 09_workingcopy library panel. Add a second instance of the door movie clip. Now position the two instances over the left and right open doorways in the gallery image. We'll use the Free Transform tool to resize the instance to fit. You may have to zoom in or out to make these different changes. Don't worry about getting the door movie clip to exactly match the contours of the doorways in the photo. Select the door instance on the left, and in the Properties panel, provide an instance name of Door2. Recall from the previous lesson that naming instances is essential for interactivity, so the JavaScript code knows what object on the stage you want to reference. Select the door on the right and provide an instance name of Door3. You'll add JavaScript code using the Actions panel wizard. In the Gallery 1 scene, add a new layer and name it Actions. Code should be separated on its own layer. Select the first keyframe in the Actions layer and open the Actions panel. Click the Add Using Wizard button at the top upper right of the Actions panel. The wizard appears in place of the script window, allowing you to add code from a series of menus. Under Step 1 of the wizard, choose Go to Scene. Code is automatically generated with a preview displayed in the window above. Change the highlighted words to Gallery 2. The code, when executed, moves the playhead to a new scene, and the name of the new scene is required in the code. Click Next. The wizard moves to the next step. In this step, you must choose the event that triggers the action, moving to a new scene. Choose OnClick. And then in the next menu that appears, choose Door 2. The code instructs the project to move to the Gallery 2 scene when the Door 2 movie clip instance is clicked. Click Finish and Add. The wizard adds the JavaScript code to the script pane of your Actions panel. In your timeline, a small lowercase a is added to the Actions layer to indicate that code is attached there. Close or collapse the Action panel. You preview your VR project in a browser. Make sure you have the latest version of your web browser so you can see the 360 environment. Choose Control, Test. Your default browser launches with your VR project in a new window. Drag the image to look around. Notice how the instance of the door moves and distorts to match the texture layer. Click the left door, and you move to the Gallery 2 scene where that image is displayed. Close the browser window and return to Animate. Your code enables your audience to move from the first gallery to the second. You also need to add code for the door on the right so they can move from the first gallery to the third gallery. In addition, there needs to be a way for your audience to return to the first scene once they've moved to Gallery 2 and Gallery 3. In the Actions panel, place your cursor on a new line at the end of the code and click the Add Using Wizard button to open the wizard. In a similar manner as the previous task, use the wizard to add code so clicking Door 3 triggers an action that moves to the Gallery 3 scene. In the Scene panel, select the Gallery 2 scene, add a new layer and rename it Hotspots. As you did previously for your Gallery 1 scene. Drag an instance of the door movie clip to the stage and place it over the doorway to the left. Use the Free Transform tool to resize it to match the doorway if necessary. In the Properties panel, name this instance Door 1. This movie clip will lead the user back to the Gallery 1 scene. Add a new layer and call it Actions. In the Actions panel, use the wizard to add code so that clicking Door 1 triggers an action that moves to the Gallery 1 scene. The interactivity for the Gallery 2 scene is complete. Notice that the Actions panel can navigate to different pieces of code you'd added in Gallery 1 or the Gallery 2 timeline. Go through the same steps of adding layers, adding the movie clip instance, naming the instance, and adding code with the wizard. Put the door over the entrance on the far right of the photo, and if you run into trouble, you can always examine the 09n.fla file to see what steps you may have missed.